Hey Tim, how's it going? This is another, this is another one of these little memory lane installments that I thought maybe it would be fun to email to you. I was talking before about kayaking and canoeing, Brent, you, Beth and I was thinking about another time when you and Brent and Beth and I went down the Red Deer River. We started at, I think we started at Content Bridge and went down to, where did we go? Down to Trenville or so. I think we went down to Trenville. And you and Brent had the kayaks, and Beth and I believe, were in Dad's little rowboat, which, by the way, is a lot slower than the kayaks, as you know. And, I remember other trips, too, where you had Scamp along, and Scamp would sit right up on the bow of your canoe and ride there as you were going. She was really good at that. But I don't think Scamp was along on this trip. Anyway, this was the one that was, beautiful weather. It was a really nice time. We were canoeing down and in the rowboat going down the river. Really enjoyable. Except that we camped overnight, one night on the way, as you may recall. And do you remember, it was Mom had this parachute that she had bought at some Army surplus store, or, well, I guess Army, Air Force. And she had the great idea that, hey, we should take this tent along, and we could use it, this parachute along, and we could use it for a tent. Because Beth and I weren't married then, so we took a pup tent. Beth got the tent, and you and Brent and I, we made a lean-to kind of a thing out of this parachute. I think we tied it on to the top of the tent or something, and we staked it down at an angle like this, and we were under it, and we had. So it was very nice for most of the night until about, well, maybe not most of the night, maybe half or 2/3 of the way through the night, it started to rain, and the parachute, as it turns out, is not waterproof, and it sagged in the middle. And I remember waking up in the middle of the night with water dripping on my face, and you and Brent were getting dripped on as well. So we had to go out and we got a stick. Remember, we got sticks and we propped them up to hold the parachute up nicely and over us, so that any water would run off to the side and try to keep us dry. Now Beth, she was warm and dry and happy in her tent, but seemed like kind of a long night for us. Anyway, that wasn't really all that much fun at the time. Well, it was okay, but I don't recommend sleeping under a parachute. Unless you're, desperate and don't have any other options. But I thought that was it's a fun thing to remember anyway now that it's done. So listen, I hope you're doing well, and good talking to you again. You're not saying much back, mind you. But remember, a little bit of advice here. Always forgive your enemies, Tim. Nothing annoys them more than that. At least that was a little quote according to Oscar Wilde. Okay, bye for now. Signing out, Q.